Hi, here I am, the man without the mask. And yesterday we talked about abiotic and biotic factors on an ecosystem. Now, I'm in my backyard again because I want to talk about a backyard ecosystem and today's topic, which is limiting factors. Limiting factors are exactly what it sounds like. They're things that are limited that may or may not change the ecosystem because of their limitations. And you can study them by considering which are the abiotic and which are the biotic limitations. And there's a long list of them. For instance, a limited biotic factor could be the predators that are within an ecosystem. So this backyard, for instance, is an ecosystem where birds feel comfortable to hang out, squirrels will come by, but if there were a predator that squirrels feared or birds feared, suppose there were cats that lived back here. There would be less birds because the cats would the birds would be a little bit worried about the cats getting to them when they landed to get food. The squirrels may not like the idea of cats being in here and chasing them around. So even though it's a simple backyard ecosystem, it has its own limiting factors. The populations of any biotic species is controlled by things like predators. Or perhaps it's a food source. If there's not enough for that particular species to want to eat, then there's not going to be any reason for that species to want to continue to live here. And that just doesn't mean biotic animals, it means biotic trees. If there's all cement, like I have a cement patio here that you can see, well, that limits the amount of trees that can grow and the amount of weeds and the amount of other plants. So there's all types of limiting factors when it comes to an ecosystem, depending on how you define the ecosystem. I also want to talk about how abiotic factors can be affected. Things like water, I've written down here, or soil, or shelter, or the living space itself is controlled by how you define the ecosystem. So today's topic is limiting factors, and I'm going to show you a professional video to watch that also addresses some of these limiting factors within an ecosystem. I'm going to give it back to the man with the mask.